Hello YouTubers, I want to present you today my WE-TT Chrome version with special covers. Yeah, what is special on it? You can't find such handle covers in the internet. It was made myself from wood and there are made here some logos of the Soviet Union, yeah, and that's the main look of it, yeah, and the rest of the gun is normal as the normal WE-TT Chrome. Yeah. What is the special about this gun were details. Here you see the linear fixations. Here you see the input valve of gas. Here you see the normal mag release button. As you know from the European models, Russian models we know the mag release button is mostly made here. On this gun it is made here as all normal pistols that we know here. Yeah, we see here the slide release button. It does function like this. Yeah, all normal as on the Colt gun. Yeah, that's the trigger. Yeah, here in there you see the thread, 11 millimeters on 1 millimeter. And on this side you see here this fixation about the disassembling of this gun. And here the window for the the sides looks like this, very simple, nothing special. And here is made such a profile to have a little bit comfort about loading the gun. Yeah. Markings what we have on this gun are here. You see here this code, and it is made a little bit crappy. That is made from WE like this to simulate the older technologies in 1941. And here is also such a marking. And I'll show you the gun a little bit in detail. Wait a bit, I need a focus. You see the Chrome version have a little bit a disadvantage. You see here some dirt. This is made by me from my hands, and you can put off like this, but if you take the gun again, you have all these things on the gun again. Yeah, that's the main optic aspects of the gun. Yeah, I want to show you about the silencers of this gun. You can take Bull GBB 0.22 LR silencer for it. It is a compact one, and I will show you why we can take it for it. Here is a 11 millimeters on 1 millimeter positive or clockwise thread, and on the other side of the adaptation is 14 millimeters or on 1 millimeter negative counterclockwise thread. That makes a problem by assembling this silencer on this gun, because if you thread this adapter in there and then thread it to the gun, that will go loose in there on the other thread, and that's why you have to make it or screw it very tight in there before, and then place it after to the gun. Yeah. And that's the reason why I taken this silencer, because we have the full view on our sides. Instead of other models silencers, the side will be covered by the silencer. You don't see where you want to aim. In this case, it is not. The gun looks like this, like a Hitman silver baller, but in Russian style. With this silencer we don't have a problem that it is too heavy for the gun. The silencer is very light and it does function very well with this gun. Yeah, I will take it off. And one thing that I have to say about it: we don't have a safety on this gun. Don't have the real safety on this gun. Safety can be made if we take this trigger to the half of it. Then you can push the trigger and it doesn't happen nothing. Yeah. If I pull the trigger to the end, then we can shoot, and it looks like this. Yeah. The sound of the magazine insertion is like that. And the cocking sound is about that. Yeah. I want to show you now how to disassemble this gun. You first take the magazine off, then you go to the other side, and then you see here this part with this small thing on it. Then you have to push it in this direction and will make free this pin, and from the other side you can take out the pin and put the two parts off. On the low receiver we don't disassemble it anymore. That's finished. and I want to show you how to disassemble the upper receiver. Put this recoil spring off and the spring guide out, then here comes out the other spring guide, which fixes this front part, and then rotate this front part to the right as on the cold, and then put it off here in the front. It's a little bit difficult about the chrome version because it's coated. Makes a little bit problems. Yeah, we have it. Looks like that. And then you can put out the whole barrel out. That's the upper receiver. And that's the barrel. What's about hop-up? The hop-up is placed here. The hop-up wheel can be rotated in two directions and to adjust the hop-up. The problem is that you can adjust the hop-up only in disassembled position of the gun. That makes a little bit problems about the adjustment of the hop-up. You have to shoot, to look at the trajectory, then to disassemble the gun, adjust the hop-up, then to assemble it again and shoot again and look at if it's a trajectory and not the right one, you have to disassemble it again. Yeah, that's the negative aspect of this gun. And mainly you see here the parts are very similar, or not similar, but very known from the Colt. Want to assembling it again. Oh yeah, forgotten. Here you see the front side of the gun. It is fixed by this silver part, by this part in the front, and if you disassemble it, it will fall off normally. A little bit, have a little bit look on it. Don't to go lose this part. Yeah, put it in, then put the barrel in, then we screw this part in, or not screw, place in. Then we take this spring guide and put in there. It will fix in the front this silver cap. Then we take the spring guide and the spring and put also in there. It have here a little hole. Oh, wait a bit, it makes a little bit problems. Put in there, yeah, and you see here a small hole, and this we place here, the front side of this. Then we can put the two parts together. Look that this part is straight to the slide. Yeah. Put the slide release from the other side in, and then secure it by this black part. Yeah. Now the gun is, instead of the magazine, completely assembled. Yeah, make a little bit function test. Yeah, does function. Yeah, I want only last point to want to make a little bit comparison about the Colt. You see here that the thickness of the gun is the same as the Colt is, and the length is also the same nearly. One, it's a little bit strange, but if I take the TT in my hand, I feel it it's a little bit smaller than the Colt. I don't know why I did this. So all parts are made from metal. Yeah, that's the very beautiful gun with self-made wooden caps. And I thank you. I don't make a shooting test of this gun. If it is wished, you can write me a comment. Would more people want to make a shooting test about this, I will make one. And thank you for watching, and bye bye.